Alright, we should be live after a week off here due to travel. We're back at it here in Aether Paradise. Just make sure everything is streaming properly, audio sounds good, video is working as intended, people are able to watch. Let me know if everything is as it should be. No complaints so far, at least. Alright, I was able to hear myself, which means it's probably working. So I might ramble while people get in here. I don't necessarily expect a large crowd today since we did have the week off. I'm streaming a little bit later than I have for the past couple of weeks. People have other things to do. But I think we're approaching sort of the end of Aether Paradise here, and again, my memory of the end game here is a bit fuzzy. But yeah, I was basically about to say, Hedgie, my assumption is that this is where new stuff starts to happen. Because if I understand correctly, they've changed stuff with Lucamine and with the Ultra Wormholes and stuff. So I expect this is where I'm going to see a little bit that's different. But I don't know for sure, because I haven't played this game before. Alright, so let's hope I haven't forgotten how to play Pokémon in the past 2 weeks. So that's usually a move that the villains do. It's like a Dr. Robotnik thing. Alright, so... is this gonna be Faba or is it just some mooks? Just some mooks, okay. I feel like, you know, it's been 2 weeks, I feel like there's been a little bit of an escalation on the number of double battles kind of later in the game here, which I'm perfectly on board with. Do I have a steel type? Yeah, okay. I want to get rid of that Magmar. Ooh, and this Brick Break will break that light screen. It's like I planned it. Ooh, 2 fire types. Okay. Well, even though Brick Break would be good here, I don't think Scout has the health to survive that long, so let's switch over to a ground type. Alright, that's teammate ain't too bad. I forget if it's a Silvally or a Type Null at this point. So what's happened in the meantime? What's happened while I was gone? Oh man, Bulldoze hits everybody. That's a bummer. Video games happened in the past 2 weeks. Fire Emblem came out today, right? It's the one that lowers your stats, right? Yeah, no. Yeah, I've heard good things about that Emblem of Fire. Again, like people who kind of bounced off Fates and Echoes like I did seem to be enjoying it. So it's possible that I would actually enjoy checking it out. But on the other hand, it's got that whole teacher framing device, and it's like, maybe a little bit of separation of work and play for me would be nice. Okay, this looks actually like a kind of decently sized battle. Oh, 5 Pokemon. When I was here, that's gonna be it. Crosses are gonna be super effective against Claydol. I think it will. Yeah, I mean, I know I have kind of passing knowledge of the Fire Emblem fan base. And it seems like there's, you know, longtime fans who think that Fire Emblem 4 is still the best. Oh wow, that kind of sucked. Alright. There are people who kind of came on board when it was first localized with Fire Emblem 7. And then there's the people who kind of got on board with Awakening. And those seem like kind of the main contingents. And this, I don't know, from an external point of view, seems to be an extension of the kind of more, for lack of a actually good term, more anime style of Awakening onwards. But I don't know. This would be playing way too dangerous for Scout there. Does Jimmy have a brick break? Yeah, use that on Pipitar. Howdy, Ben. Glad you could make it. Man, that Claydol is actually a pretty decent wall. Almost like it's a welcome host encounter. But it should turn into a 2-on-1 once I take care of this Pipitar, so that'll help. Yeah, I'm gonna be honest, Ben. In my travels this past 2 weeks, I considered trimming the beard, just because, like, I don't really know how to style it. Yeah. So I was thinking of just kind of taking my longest length on my clippers and just kind of keeping it at that. I don't know. I think it'd still be sizable at that length. So I'm okay with that. Yeah, and I mean there are things that you can learn how to trim a large beard, but my small amount of research honestly wasn't very helpful. It told me about different styles, but didn't actually go through the process very much. I'm gonna hold off on that scene, actually. What's this move? I'm assuming that's a Decidueye, like signature move or something. Yeah, and I mean, so this growing out the beard thing, you know, I always considered it first and foremost laziness, and second off, an experiment. And, you know, I'm coming to a point in the experiment where I'm like, let's try something else. So. Yeah, I need to stop. I'm not squinting necessarily, but I'm furrowing my brow more than I probably should. If I don't stop, I'll probably end up with a headache before the end of this stream. Yeah, I feel like Kratos wouldn't be great at streaming. Or he would be great for completely the wrong reasons. You know, he would go off on tangents and tell anecdotes like he does on the boat. But they'd be completely missing the point. Good juxtaposition of expressions on those characters there. Oh no, the poor guys. Are those guys just sleeping, or? At first I thought they were knocked out, but it seems like they're just sleeping. No, you were like that before Gladion even came out, though, I think, right? Oh, whatever. Maybe he just made really quick work of them. Okay, so we're gonna sort through a lot of mooks here, huh? We're gonna fight all these guys, then Guzma, and then we'll get to Lusamine, I think? how much this Golbat can do to me since I'm Power Steel. Yeah, I mean, I'm fine with having a large number of fights before, you know, to amp up to final confrontation. It is a little bit transparent when they're all just kind of in a line like this, Nugget Bridge style. And especially if they only have one Pokemon each, like this guy, it'll be like, alright, you're kind of padding here. I really like kind of how Gen 4 does it at the top of Mount Coronet. You've got the double battle with 2 of the admins, and then the final boss fight, and then the legendary. I think something like that. So you still got anticipation and build-up, but it's not a bunch of faceless mooks. And so, like, having Faba, cool, great, awesome, but it's not. I feel like that was kind of the escalation we needed. And it's like, I think I've mentioned a couple times, you know, they very intentionally design multiple smaller battles with fewer Pokemon rather than having one kind of medium battle with like 3 Pokemon, because you recharge Z moves and have a chance to heal and stuff, and that makes it easier. But I think that comes at the cost of tension. Okay, Ben, it's a big question. All right, I'm gonna read this cutscene before I look at the question, so go ahead. Can't tell if that staticky noise is because of my headphones or if that's part of the song. Alright, so real, actual last time we're fighting Guzma. Okay. A decent hit. That's a high critical hit ratio move. Okay. I'll accept it. Any super effective moves on anybody else? It's on you. I've got power. Let's go with that. So multiple choice testing is the question. How do I feel about it? Long story short, multiple choice questioning is useful for the convenience of the person assessing, because it's easier to grade than short answer. You can have a computer do it a lot of the time. It is, like so many things in education, convenient but not actually the best way to do something. And sometimes, you know, teachers need a little bit of convenience because they're overworked and underpaid, and they'll go for something suboptimal because they just need to be able to do something and not lose their life. That's kind of how it rolls. In an ideal world, there would be more meaningful ways to assess something. And there are meaningful ways to assess something, but it's not always in the best interest of teachers' mental health. This is actually giving me a hard time. Because yeah, there are a lot of like, so multiple choice testing. First off, you're already providing hints for the answer, but it also implies that there is a single correct answer and doesn't allow the student to construct meaning. It's recall, not thought and exploration. And you know, there are some things where, like, yeah, you need instant recall. You need to know a certain fact. But generally that's going to be a formative assessment, not a summative assessment. Like, hey, which formula should you use for solving this problem? Really, you don't even need multiple choice for that, because either they'll use the right one or they'll not. But like, maybe you're taking geology. I don't know anything about geology. And it's like, what's the name of this kind of rock? And they just need to know. And that's a way that can be useful. But again, that's formative. That has no place on a final exam. Yes, Hedgie, I would definitely say, you know, having taught AP Lit this past year, have an outline, have a standard outline, have your thesis and your introductory paragraph, use clearly quoted evidence, don't try to get fancy with it, because that's... They're not gonna have the brain power to give your writing a whole lot of time. I'm having a time. Situation looks like. Yeah, I mean, the applicability of high school curriculum to real life is constant discussion, and I didn't outspeed that thing. Cool. Alright, so we're gonna need to figure out what we can do against this guy, because that was tough. It's not looking good, no. So, my first thought, let's check if the Duskstone is there. Let's check if we can evolve Donna. Because Honchkrow is going to be more durable and might actually be able to take a hit and then deal out some stab super effective aerial aces. Where am I? Okay. Yeah. So, let's see here. No, not Potown. That's not what I wanted. There we go. Just gonna check on that. And then, let's see. Golisopod is what? Water bug, I think. I don't even remember where this community center is. No, that's a hairstylist. Yeah, I feel like, you know, I'm definitely not going to be able to outspeed anything with Donna, especially if she evolves into a Honchkrow. Can't baton pass any speed or anything to her. Alright, cool. Feels a little bit weird and unceremonious to do this right now, but I think we might need it. I would love to use a Spinda someday, but I never have to this point. Alright, and with that, our team is fully evolved. Honchkro's so freaking cool. Its goons take care of most of the fighting for it. The only time it dirties its own hands is in delivering a final blow to finish off an opponent. That's kind of how Donna worked for a lot of the early game, at least. So. Alright, so I'm thinking maybe try leading with Donna. And like lead with like a flying Z move to really just wipe out that Golisopod. Also, see if I have a better TM for Donna, because Nightshade really does nothing. We don't want that. Like, Fly is stronger. And it's not an HM, so we can replace it. Yeah. Roof's not very helpful. So we've got potions and stuff. I think Fly, actually. Freaking Astonish? We still have Astonish? Gosh. And does she doesn't have a... Does she have a dark move right now? Yeah, she has Faint Attack. Never mind. We will give that a shot. We can stick Aerial Ace on a couple other people, maybe? Just because it's all bugs, right? Some of these... I wish that I could... Can I rearrange these? No, I can't. So I'd love to just, like, have... double check that I have moves that I can rewrite here. Like, I could stick Aerial Ace over Brick Break on all three of these guys and then give it back afterwards. I might do that. Hugh, I believe, was the rival on Black 2 and White 2? Okay, y'all, remind me to reteach Brick Break to all these, to Krahe, to Scout, and to Gemini. All right. So we'll see how this goes. Can I fly right back to Aether Paradise now is the question. Yes. Oh, no, I can't, maybe? No, I can't. Take a boat. Ben, there's some good advice that that Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson gave at one point about motivating yourself to exercise. And that is to get on your gym clothes and whatnot and go to the gym. And then you'll be there and it's like, well, I may as well work out. Okay, that didn't work. Like, get yourself into the gym mindset by physically being there. And then you'll be like, alright, let's do it. Alright. I don't know how to get back to Aether Paradise. I feel like I took off from a dock before. Look at that dock was nothing. Does anyone know how to get back? So otherwise I'm just gonna fly to every dock here. Let's see if any of the boats are running. I don't believe I can fly there. I was poking around the menu and it didn't seem like it was going. Okay, we took off from Melee. Do Melee then. Once I double check this. Yeah, okay. Man, heck if I remember where any of the cities are. Melee. Is this Melee? No, it's here. Melee? Melee? Coney. Yeah, this was Melee. Yeah, I mean, Melee was alright. I got kind of burnt out on Smash during college, just in general. I never really recovered. Oh, here we go. Alright. Like, Smash 4 came out and it's like, oh, I guess this is okay. And then Smash Ultimate came out and I bought it. So I thought maybe this adventure board thing will make things a little more interesting. It didn't. There's not enough variety. Roundabout's so good, Sean. So good. Does not outstay its welcome. Okay, so Sean, what you missed was us totally beefing it to Guzma. So we went back, we bought the Dusk Stone, which is available now, evolved on it to Honchcrow, and taught Aerial Ace to a bunch of folks. So we're gonna try to beat up this nerd. Okay. Alright, Donna. Let's do this Z-Power Supersonic Sky Strike based on Fly. Let's see how much damage we can do. This looks a lot better now that Donna's animation actually has her flying. Alright, one down. You know what? May as well just fly. Oh! Okay, alright. Now we just kind of cycle through trying to aerial ace everything with everyone. Okay, alright. Let's go with Gemini to avoid that kind of business. But Power Gem is stronger than aerial ace, right? That's also special, and I don't remember Gemini's relative attack stats. Is that why they're difficult? They have EVs now? I guess that would explain it. Still gonna need some revives here, I think. Dang. I mean, I can just cross scissor again, so it's no use trying to get in another hit. Gertrude is durable. Should be able to survive a hit and finish this thing off. There's that Masquerain. Toxic. Yeah, I do have Toxic. Let's throw Toxic on there. The Switch Doom ports, I've only heard a little bit. I saw that Jim Sterling was tweeting about how it requires you to be online to play this game from 1993. Is that the only part of the controversy? Because, I mean, that's Garbo trash, obviously, but just want to make sure I know everything. They're Unity remakes? Why are they Unity remakes? That seems... Alright. I'm sure somewhere out there there's a reason for that. I would be fascinated to know what it is. So what does the file size end up being then? Because, yeah, storage space on a Switch is definitely at a premium. 400 megabytes, yeah. For Doom, that's pretty silly. So yeah, I imagine the file size probably ain't something that can be patched. But if they're smart, they will patch out that always online business. I'm not much for FPSs, so I'm not gonna buy it either way, but alright. Let's get Squiddo in here for funsies. Great. So there's... I guess it makes sense that there's separate Bethesda accounts. Why? I mean, it's not a good thing, obviously, but everyone has them, so why not? Yeah, I think... I'm pretty sure that, Skyrim is the only Bethesda product I own. Actually, I have Oblivion and Morrowind, but that's I don't feel bad about supporting them because I haven't given them a whole lot of support, and not in a long time. So yeah, it seems like they're just not doing a lot of great stuff these days in terms of game quality or marketing and user friendliness and whatnot. Seems like everything they do is just kind of bad. Alright, I'm reteaching Brick Break now. Also, does anyone know if I'm gonna get a free heal soon? Or should I spend the potions and revives? I mean, CD Projekt Red has its own issues with worker treatment, overworking, crunch, etc. Okay, it looked like folks weren't healed, so I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna use the revives. Hope I don't regret that. Yeah, so The Witcher had a lot of overtime and overwork and whatnot. And like, obviously the game was very well received and people liked it, but especially now that stories of crunch are coming out more and more, people are a lot more uneasy about that fact. Apparently, Nintendo is actually pretty good about not doing that. At least they gave a soundbite that said so, however much you trust that. Because there's always, you know, no one is forced to do overtime, but peer pressure, social pressure is a thing. Oh, hey, it's these folks. Okay, so this definitely a departure from the originals, since these folks were not in the original Sun and Moon. Yeah, and I mean, I really want to give Nintendo the benefit of the doubt, because that means I get to feel better about how I'm spending my money. But also, at least in the time of Satoru Iwata, you know, the bosses were willing to make sacrifices and do things for the sake of the well-being of their workers. Iwata famously took several pay cuts when the Wii U wasn't doing well, because that's the story about him that always gets trotted out. But I really would like to believe that that style of management continued after Iwata's passing. I feel like that's alluding to something, but I don't know what. Alright, here we go. Major characters having a conversation. Okay, so she's bitter at her child. Yeah, I would, I can speculate and talk a little bit out of my butt about Lucimine's characterization here. If I wanted to really talk in depth about how she's changed between the two versions, I would need to, like, pull up the scripts of each and spend some time with them. Which is not what I do on these live streams. In fact, that's the reason I do them as live streams. So that I am not tempted to do that kind of research and preparation. So yeah, this Lucimine at least seems to have some sort of attachment to, physical beauty and perfection, kind of that aesthetic quality, hence the freezing of these Pokemon and calling things unattractive in that last scene. And again, kind of, we know this modeling Lily's outfit on Nihilego. There's a very aesthetic quality to her motivations, it seems. Oh, Pow's here. Hello. Yeah, this is my thinking face. Yeah, I was trying to think of something insightful and meaningful and English majory to say about that scene. But it'd basically be a play-by-play on characterization. So. Anyway, this Clefable, I remember I've heard / fought this Clefable. it's a problem. Okay, fairy types. Hurt by mankind and mechanization. Bring in Scout for steel. Okay. I also remember, am I out of hyper potions? I better not be out of hyper potions. I'm out of hyper potions, aren't I? Oh gosh. Oh, I should have stocked up. How many max potions do I have? 5. Oh, okay. Well. Yeah, if this is the final confrontation with Loose Mean, it's definitely a lot less dramatic than the one in Sun Moon, wherein she was like possessed or something by the Nihilego, and like kind of crazed zombie. I hope we still get some of that because that was cool and interesting. Something makes it super durable. So as it stands, that's super effective brick break. I would expect to do way more. Throw a toxic at it. Fluffy, okay, yeah, that's what I was thinking, that it had the thing that Furfuro had. Yeah. So Fluffy reduces what, physical moves? I don't really have much in terms of special moves, do I? I really don't. Wow. Okay, yeah, I don't have fire, so... I do like they actually properly modeled this particular room for this battle arena. That was good of them. You can see the specific frozen Pokemon back there. Good use for Fly here. Have it Petal Dance and confuse itself. Not that it's necessary. Alright. Yeah, definitely a lot of fluffy things on her team. For sure. Donna, the durable. get some moxie going. Oh, butts off. Let's see. It's a Frostberry. Yeah. It's not doing much damage with this low honey, so. Why didn't you use that before? Thank you, Craigie. You're awesome. I love you. What were you doing wasting time with the fire punches? Okay. I mean, it's not even worth trying to use a max potion here. It's just gonna Hydro Pump or something. Do I have any max revives? Do I have any revives? I don't have revives either. What happened to all my items? I swear I had a bunch of... I swear I had more items. No, here we go. Max revive. All right. Okay. I think Gertrude's going to be the way to go here. Most durable, toxic. I think that's the way to go. Okay, that'll do. Yeah, she can rest if she wants to. Dragon Pulse, okay. It's gonna be weaker than Hydro Pump, right? Yeah. Okay, let's see if she rests. Playing a little dangerous. No. No! Aha! Alright, Milotic should go down from poison. Yeah, alright. Still dangerous, not as bad as Guzma, thankfully. Okay, so that fight was completely pointless, I guess. Because she's just going to continue to do the thing she was going to do. Type null was a code name come up with by the scientists after it failed to do the thing. What a gallant fellow that Guzma is. So are we gonna do anything about the cryogenically frozen Pokemon? Okay, I guess not. Alright. Oh, they're continuing the plot onto the 4th island. Okay. I don't remember that being the case in the original. I could be completely wrong about that, though. Also, Megalopolis is a bad name, and you should feel bad. Kind of killing the mood there. Alright. So, I guess we will go to Pony Island, do some Pony Island stuff. And that'll give me a chance to stock up on supplies and whatnot. So that's good. Oh yeah, this is when she gets her redesign. So I like this redesign. I mean, not like I don't know anything about aesthetics, but I like that she has a redesign, and that, you know, as part of her character growth to expand beyond her mother's control, she takes control over her own wardrobe and makes herself not a, you know, recreation of Nihilego. Cool, you just like found it in the basement. Alright. Cool, thanks. I guess you also found that in the basement. I do appreciate the line, the only person who's going to make me change is me. I think especially coming along with Lily's recent turn, you know, that's somewhat cheesy, but straightforward and authentic, you know, talk about, you know, the control that one has over one's own life. And kind of an existentialist bent to you are who you are based on what you do. Oh, glowing eyes, glowing eyes. Is that a guy in normal outfit? Look at this. Someone didn't get the dress code. Oh, boat's over there. Yes, Ben, all the time. Why? Again, kind of a cutesy transition there, given the current state of the story, but okay. Okay, so I mean, I don't say it like that, Ben. Usually I ask for attention and ask for voices to go off. I approach it differently and try to be in a more positive way. I like the design of this town. It's distinctive. I also like that Whale Lord kind of looks like it has a top hat. Oh, I mean, I curse the day I was ever put upon this wretched planet, if that's what you mean. Alright, so I don't know if there's anything noteworthy in the town here for me, other than stocking up at the Pokémon Center. Oh, hey! Oh my goodness! Oh, maybe, yeah, maybe a possibility of a Carvana / Sharpedo. What was the moment in the original? Again, I have no memory, Edgy. Okay. Hyper potions. Oh, I've got revives. I have plenty of revives. Why couldn't I find them? Okay. Okay. In the original, I ask a random townsperson how to find the kahuna, and he just says there isn't one. It says you should ask Hafu. Okay. Yeah, I understand why they would give that scene to an actual character. Alright, any of these interesting? Sludge wave. Stone edge. I don't think I need any of these. Let's grab some beans. Alright, so we need to find Hapu. Assume we just go off onto the routes, or... like this. I like the Steelix boat, because most of these boats are water types. Steelix is weak to water. Alright, anything else worth grabbing here in town? I think may as well set off and see if we can take care of our route here. And how about leading off with Squiddo? I feel like Squiddo hasn't gotten a whole lot of action recently. Yeah, I mean, she might want, like, a Pokemon, maybe. Alright, so is Carvana on this route, or later on? Because, I mean, I could... Alright, later, yeah. I do like my current team quite a lot, but a speed boost Sharpedo could also be pretty dope. It would require, you know, for chain boosting for or chain fishing, whatever. For speed boost, that would take some time. Might not want to do that on stream. Just based on how long it took to get Scout. So close. Rude. But it has a whole toxic protect combo. Bet it thinks it's so cool. Yep. Yeah, I think if Sharpedo were to replace someone, I feel like it might be Squiddo. I'm not sure. Because I really like everybody on the team right now. Hell yeah, I'll use a full restore, come at me. Dangerous. Let's see how this does. Okay. Alright. Think I got any other psychic moves out there. So let's just go wild. It's a good thing that we are able to take our time here while Lucamine and Guzma are in an alternate hell dimension. Just calm, no rush. Tropius. I'm a big fan. Though I always imagined Tropius quite a bit bigger than that. I don't have any ice moves, but I do have aerial ace. Solar beam. Okay. That's not gonna do you much good here, my dude. Especially at night. this is safe. This is easy. No problems here. Ouch. I do have a ton of berries, but nah, I like the toxic shot combo, so. I mean, that's a clever idea for a move. It's kind of pointless when Z moves exist, though, because you can only really do it once per battle, and you may as well just use a Z move, because Z moves also require a held item. Dancing. So that's a cute combo there. I like that. Get what these folks typing is. So let's find out. Okay, I think they're full fighting then. Oh! Yeah. Is mine Shao part psychic, maybe? Is that what I'm thinking of? Okay, I guess their coloration just throws me off. I will fight about Seviper until the day I die. Oh, time for crab! These crabs get pretty tough. Sean, I don't know if this is a... I don't know how long you've been following the channel, basically. Way back, for anyone who is unaware, way back in my Shiny Gold series, occasionally we would fight Seviper. And I, for the longest time, thought it was part dark. And for the longest time, I mean every time I ran into it, my brain just said, "This thing is part dark." And every time, someone in the comments corrected me, and every time, I forgot the next time. So, it's pure poison. And I could have used a bunch of psychic moves on it, but I never did. Yeah, I avoided Psychic. Which you say with a winky face, or a tongue sticking out, which makes me think that you mean something by that, but I don't know what you mean by that. time for more crab. Yeah, the Shiny Gold series, I don't know. I mean, there's stuff that I definitely would not do the same. And it was also, there was a weird part of, you know, there was a weird time when I was doing 2 simultaneous Johto series. You know, when I was doing both the Hoppip Run and Shiny Gold. And that really burnt me out on Johto for a long time, which is why I didn't do Liquid Crystal. I didn't do Heart Gold, Soul Silver for a long time when they came out. Like a couple of years at least. Grand scheme of time, not actually that long, but... like, even back then, so long ago, I realized that I struggle with redundancy in doing the same thing over and over in series. And that's, my reasoning for not doing Heart Gold immediately is why I never took off as a YouTuber. Because I did my own thing, I had integrity. But I got sick of Johto, for sure. I'm now forever just going to remember that Steel is super effective against Fairy. Poison maybe too, yes? Would love a stronger Steel type move. Alpha Sapphire versus Emerald. I did do a little bit of planning and thought about what I would do for an Alpha Sapphire versus probably Sapphire, not Emerald. I'm not sure. I think I planned out a team at least. Yeah, like from a production standpoint, actually Heart Gold versus Crystal I still had some issues with. Series didn't quite go as I wanted it to because I ended up kind of relying on the same boring strategy in both versions, which was, you know, whittling with Everett. And, you know, I feel like me doing that made it so that I was not demonstrating differences as well as I could have. Yeah, I think it was a little after the channel transfer, I don't remember. Like, I still think probably the series that I put a bunch of work into that I'm most proud of would be Black and White, just because of the kind of creative visual editing that I did for that series. Even though Leaf Green versus Blue is probably my best series. Okay, cool. Yeah, Skyward Sword was the first series on the new channel, I know that for sure. Okay, hat trick. Yeah! Triple time for Crab. Brown I have feelings about. Brown did not go the way I expected it to. I'm sure I've mentioned this before, but my original plan with Brown was to play through and then use my final team for a Pokemon Stadium playthrough. But then I got involved in the beta testing of the new version, and that didn't really work out with the Stadium anymore. Your chef, just hanging out in the wild. Yeah, I definitely, over time, learned a lot about what I want out of a series that I put a lot of time and effort into. And I learned a lot about how much time and effort I'm willing to put into things for my own well-being. And that's why I'm streaming now, so that I do not get caught up in attempting perfection. Yeah, I mean, so luckily, there is no summative assessment when it comes to YouTube. It's a portfolio system. It's a neat touch that they have leftovers. Switch 3. Looks like the performance is gonna be kind of rough, with the visuals at least. And I already have it on PS4. I have it right there on that device that I'm pointing at over there. It's just not really the game that I need right now in my life. I think I've got all the trainers on this route. So let's go talk to that lady. Yes, it is the complete edition I have. A focus sash, okay. This will be a, probably not too tricky, honestly. Just means I can't instantly wipe out with the Z move. That doesn't sound like the Witcher I know. I mean, maybe I will want the item for that fight. I've heard a lot about that fight, so we'll see. Yeah, I hear what you're saying, Ben, but also Dragon Quest XI is coming out on Switch in September. And I feel like that's gonna be my goof around for a little bit, maybe, game. Or maybe I'll actually really get into Final Fantasy XIV, which I am still dabbling about with. Okay, these focus sashes are not really coming into play. Good luck with confusion, though. Nice work, Squiddo. I got a digital version of Witcher 3, so I don't know what you mean by slip in. Was there like a thing in the game case or something? Yeah, I pointed at my PS4. So my PS4 is right here. See? Yeah, we had a little bit of stumbling, Brady, at the final Guzma fight, but we're back on track. I think we're gonna be all right until that fight, and who knows? I hope that fight actually does live up to all the hype that it's getting, because I hear it's super dangerous and annoying and horrible, and I would hate to cheese it. Okay, so I'm gonna now, from this point forward, have terrible luck with Teeter Dance. Oh, is that fight gonna have trouble with Dark? That'd be good to know. Alright, focus sash. Cool. Alright, let's hop over to the Pokemon Center, so I don't use up a whole bunch of... There we go. Okay. If Zoroark imitating a fighting type is an auto win. Interesting. Though I'm not sure why it matters what Zoroark is imitating. Ben, did you check your... Have you sniffed? Because it could be yours. Yeah. Oh, so it will be confused by what it sees and just spam Psychic. Okay. I wasn't sure if the AI was advanced enough for that, or if it might realize, oh, hey, this isn't working, I should try a different type. It's a mysterious old woman. What a twist. Are bananas fruits? Or are they berries? then bananas is the answer. Great source of potassium, convenient carrying case built in. Speaking of convenient carrying. Alright, I've seen at least 2 stickers here in the ruins. I gotta grab. Yeah, avocados are also, they're tasty and good. They're a little high in fat, and they're expensive. It is good fat, still calorie dense. You gotta be careful about how much you have. I see another sticker. I vaguely remember this. It's a cool connection. I wish I remembered it more clearly. Was the photo... Okay, it's coming back to me. Was the photo... It looked like Hapu and Mudsdale? But now we're learning, oh, it was actually her when she was young. Oh, look at that generic model. Yay! Special cow. Cow friend. This top-down perspective. So many stickers. She has so many stickers. I'm not complaining. I'm a big fan of stickers. There's so many of them. Okay. Go through here. Another one. Good thing I busted into their bedroom. Okay. Right here. Seems like we might want to wrap the session around here. So we come to the end of a route. I believe we are close or just about able to chain Sharpedo / Carvana if we want to get a speed booster. We don't have time for a whole nother route in the next 9 minutes. So let's confirm. Alright. Is Adrenaline Orb the thing that I want to use to make sure it can chain? So many things. So many items. There we go. Okay, yes. I don't know if I have a false swipe TM. I do. I could teach it to Scout and then replace it later. Place Brick Break again. Okay, let's have Hope over here. Vast Point Canyon up. Alright, which way to Carvana? Is it over by the black soil here? Yeah, it's the coast. Looks like it. Okay. First off, let's put... Scout up front. Ah, what was this? A Whale Lord. Wild Whale Lord. This pains me. Because I love Whale Lord. I want Whale Lord in my life. Pop this balloon. I'm honestly considering, man, what if I just caught this Whale Lord? Ooh. Oh, it has rest. Oh, that's gonna be a pain in the ass. I don't want to catch this. I don't want to try to battle with rest to catch this thing. Yeah. Let's see how this Night Slash does. If it faints, it faints. Yeah. Still, that was fun excitement. Okay, looking for fishing spots. Is Sharpedo too fast? Is Sharpedo gonna scare away fish? Ow, butts. I need to switch to a Lapras? Yeah. I've done such little fishing in this game. Does it need to be a rippling spot for me to get fish from it? Okay. So I can just retry the same spot over and over until Carvana pops up. Okay. I will do that then. Oh man. Alright, if it's 10%. It's a bit of a bummer. Especially if I'm not getting a whole lot of bites in the first place. Yeah, SOS I'm okay with. It's just a matter of getting the Carvana in the first place. Especially with this nonsense happening. You know what? I think we should fight this lady over here and then call it session. And then, depending on how much I want to, I'll maybe do the chaining off screen. Do I have to fight the swimmers? So I do try to keep these at about 2 hours. Okay. Good to know. Swimmers in the water. Oh, oh well, I'll fight them. Are they good? Are they TMs I should work? Like, are they worth it, or are you just being a completionist? Okay, yeah, waterfall would be good if we end up getting the Sharpedo. So. Pop some repels here. Where are the repels? Oh gosh. Is there a sorting? Yeah. Southeast. All right. Yeah, a lot of water-type TMs in this area, then. Ah! What are you? Being attacked by whales. It's nice that they give these Whalmers and Whalelords at you at such a high level, especially the Whalmers being already high enough level to evolve. And wild drag algae, that ain't bad either. Drag algae are pretty cool. surfers. I don't see surfers or swimmers. I don't see them hanging around. Sure they're not in the next route? Yeah, I'm at the flag. Better not lock me into a cutscene. This looks like something for next week. So I don't see any swimmers, and that looks like progress. So we're going to call it here. Thank you for your assistance, Sean. We'll look into this in the intervening week. But for now, we're going to call it. I'm going to look into chaining in the week off. And I should see you next Friday. Let me double check. Maybe a little bit late next Friday, and maybe an evening stream rather than an afternoon stream, because I am going drinking with coworkers. So I will keep you updated. Check the Twitter. Worst case scenario, I'll do it the next day. So thank you all for watching, and until next time, I will see you all next time. Alola.